Ford has described the systems that turning standard vehicles into mobile surveillance units to assist law enforcement. Speed detection. The vehicle equipped with technology can detect nearby cars exceeding speed limit. Image capture transmission. If a violation is sensed, the car onboard cameras capture images or video of the offending vehicle. Direct reporting. The system can automatically transmit speed data, GPS location, imagery directly to the police vehicle or central server. The technology aims to make police work easier by removing the need for officers to personally identify each violation or engage in dangerous high-speed pursuits. There must be some point where the government comes in and says you should have some privacy while you're in your car. There should be some level of privacy that's expected. There is now, same way that people are going to, in the state of Washington, and especially in the city of Seattle, that your car is your home and they can't just come into your home. The same thing when a cop says, I'm going to search your car. He can't search the car without probable cause or without a warrant, or to get the dog that just accidentally happens to bark near the door, whatever. So this case, you have an expectation of privacy while driving and the thing gathering information for you. Here's where they start this. They'll say to you, how would you like to have $100 off your insurance thing? And you go, because I know people that have done this. Yeah, okay, then we're going to monitor how well you're driving and we'll give you points. If you don't drive too fast, if you don't brake too hard, if you're not swerving, you will get a discount. So we'll incentivize you to, one, allow us to spy on you. And what do I get out of it? Well, you get $100 off or $200 off. Would you be happier with that? If you know that you're a good driver, why should you have to pay for the fact that everybody else is, or most people are crappy drivers? We all pay a lowest common denominator. If everybody's out there smashing into each other, a lot of people are, or a small percentage are, then everybody else has to cover that. So that's what insurance is. It creates an insurance pool. But if we could adjust people's behavior by incentivizing, that creates a better pool so the rates don't have to be as high. And I wouldn't, if I would give up something if they had a better concentrated pool, and they do have that if you are, a certain type of driver, then you get a better rate than other people. And people that are bad drivers pay a higher rate. You all right with that? And then they just want to be able to judge what kind of driver you are. I would say most people lie to their insurance company. How far do you drive every day? How far to work? How many miles? Where's your house in relationship to this? I drive 8,000 miles a year. Right? The insurance company's like, okay, you're lying.
If you buy a 2028, Ford pickup, you won't have to. They won't even ask you the question anymore. Just be tapped in.
And
I doubt they're going to give you much breaks on the insurance. But here's the concerning thing.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't concerning enough. I have more. Go ahead. What else?
Well, it's the FISA. So right now, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act,
yes,
which allows the CIA and the NSA to basically spy on things they consider foreign threats, people,
yes,
whatever. They've also allowed the FBI to, in the current version of this bill, the FBI can warrantlessly spy on Americans.
Right.
And this is being debated in Congress right now. They're trying to change it. It expires, I think, March of next year as it stands, and they want to extend it with the same warrantless spying on Americans. So if the at some point in 2028, if the FBI thinks John Curley's up to no good, they can just take a look at your the camera that's in your brand new car and without a warrant, decide whether or not you're where they think you should be.
So I'll just behave myself. So the homicide rate in China, if you believe the numbers, and I've seen others that back it up, it's one, or used to be 1 in 100,000. It's now half of that in 100,000. So it is the argument, and it is the idea: do we want a free society or we want a secure society? And to head to security, you give up freedom. And you don't have to worry about somebody mugging you or shooting you or whatever else because we have clamped down all of that sort of stuff. You're not giving somebody the choice between whether or not I want to hit somebody in the head with a board because there's a camera that got a picture of you picking up the board, plus the camera that also knows because it looks at your face and it tells whatever it is, or it can read your mind as to where you plan on going and stop you.
You look like predictive AI will be able to tell just by the speed at which you're walking whether you have bad intentions.
Right, and then suddenly your pager blows your gonads off. Jeez, Joe, what a dark show.
I'll take freedom. This is happening right now. Like call your congressman.
Well, Massey tries this out, but Republican Thomas Massey says.
So what we're talking about here is a kill switch in an automobile that would monitor the driving of a vehicle.
We know that, Tom.
And then stop the vehicle from operating if the car itself decides that the operator is not driving safely. Let's say a mother is driving a vehicle, taking her kids to work, and how does she appeal her conviction of a disabled minivan from the side of a road? How would you re-enable a car that's been disabled with this technology you're advocating for?
It's a good question, sir, Mr. Chair, members. Good question, and I'm not quite sure that I'm qualified to provide the technical answer that you're looking for there.
The only thing I have as a saving grace is the federal government and state government is so unbelievably screwed up that I'm just hoping they are as inefficient with all of the implications and all the additional actions that they won't succeed with it. As we go back, remember, of course, when Obamacare trying to start the website, they couldn't put something like that together. I'm just counting on the numbskulls that are elected and the numbskulls that work for them to be motivated by more days off and less work and more fraud, waste, and abuse. Just waste the money somewhere else. I'm just counting on them to screw it up like they screw up everything else.
Good luck. AI works 24 hours a day.